Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Well, the man and his carabao are almost finished with this bottom portion here. Tatai and I were walking around yesterday evening as he was finishing up, kind of discussing things. And we were thinking that we would have to irrigate this again. But it rained all night last night, so there's plenty of water. So he still has to finish that little portion of the field right there, and I would anticipate him being able to get that done today. And then we have to, it's going to be pick and shovel work. We've got to build up this dike right here, because there's too much of a slope to make this all one rice field, and before it was 3 rice fields, 3 small ones. So we've got to build up the dike here, just a berm, a foot high probably, and we also have to put in another one. Let's see, where did Tatai say? Yeah, right up here. It's hard to find where the old ones were now, because this field has been disked and planted and disked and planted. But we think we can see that old line where the old dike was, right here. Right out through there. So we're going to put another berm right here, and we probably will have to run the pump a little bit to fill this one up. I don't know, maybe not, but that's what's got to happen next after he's through with the plowing. And then we've got to get one of those turtles in here. They call it a turtle. Or is it a tractor? There's 2 different kinds. We have to have this all slurried up. And Tatai said that's 225 pesos per hour. But he only thinks it'll take him like 3 hours to do all this here. So that's where we're at right now. Well, I came over to see how this guy's doing, and I think, well, it's either one of 2 things. Either the carabao stepped in this and the water's going out, or it got so high that it just overtopped. But either way, I'm going to shovel this back up here. I think we're just going to end up removing that tree. I just saw it lean over a little bit more. He just went through the root right there. I'll ask Tatai. I don't think that tree is going to make it. Yeah, break time. It's going, I love it. So I got that blocked up there. I don't think we lost much water, because the muddy plume only goes out into that field there like 10 feet, and a little bit into that one. So I would assume that it was just him down here plowing that kicked that dike down. So didn't lose much water at all. As I understand it, it is important that there be as much water as possible, because it makes the working with the turtle easier. or the tracker, whichever one it is. And since we got that nice rain all night last night, I just don't want the water wasted. The more natural water that's in this field, the less pumping we'll have to do. Yeah, that helped her get cooled off. I'm going to fire the pump up, get some water in this pit. And I'm going to make it so it can drain out of this one a little better. From underneath. I don't know how effective that's going to be, but we're going to give it a shot. All these fish here seem to be doing well. So it's a totally different perspective here now. Without the net up. This Azolla just keeps migrating down. I may, in fact, I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'll get the scoop out and just transfer like a scoop of Azolla into each one of these pits. Except for this one down here, this one's full of Azolla. This one here. And just see how much we can get with what's left. Alright, well, it's looking like the Carabao man is pretty much done. So this is as far up as we're going to go. I have to paste this off to see how many thousand square meters it is. I think at one time I had paced all this area here. I bet you can see it from here. Yep, that's the water level in the well. As you can see, it's only about maybe it's like it's level with this water out here. I mean, it's a gentle slope that comes up inside here. There's only about a foot's difference between the cement on the outside and the water level. And so this is just almost the surface water just standing here. So anyway, now comes the putting the dikes back in. Mirio has been cleaning this area here all afternoon and doing a stellar job, because all this here needs to go into bananas as well. Had him stack the brush a little bit higher there. Supposedly his helper, his partner I guess I should say, is going to be here tomorrow, and the two of them can get the larger pieces of wood up into a pile there and we can cut them up. Still haven't heard anything from the charcoal man. I don't know what the deal is there, but anyway, all this area right here, probably from this line back, this line here, right back to the edge of the chicken coop, and all this in here is going to be put into bananas. And at a later date, after this is all broken down a little bit and been burned, this is all rice hulls right in here. This will be put in bananas as well. We'll take these rice hulls out, most of them, and move them somewhere. So this area here has been cleaned, and hopefully, you know, things take forever here. I was hoping that this would be done last Friday, and here it is Tuesday, and it's not going to be done until maybe Thursday or Friday of this week. But I'd like all this area finished up here and put in bananas, and still have a day or two left to flatten out that area up there where the shrimp tank is going to go. Shrimp tank, prawn tank, whatever it is. That's looking suspiciously like a coffee tree. It's kind of off the line here. That one is too. Maybe it's a different kind of tree, but it sure does look like that coffee tree, just much smaller. And that amazingly looks like a maple. Look at that. Can't be. It's got to be something else. I'm almost sure that maples have to have cold weather. If anybody out there knows what that is, let me know. So, I don't know, well, probably the first thing tomorrow is to have Mirio and his partner get started on putting the checks back in this. I think that's more important than finishing off the plant on these banana trees, so that we can get the tractor in here, turtle, tractor, whatever it is, and get these fields worked up. So I think that'll be the plan for tomorrow. Getting there, slow but sure. Thank you everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.